All right, imagine me leaning back in a chair, maybe with a bit of a smile and a thoughtful look in my eyes, telling you this story like it actually happened to me, looking back. It's kind of wild how things pan out. I wasn't born with a silver spoon, not even close. Grew up seeing my folks really hustle, always trying to make ends meet. And I saw how much stress money, or the lack of it, could cause, especially for the little shops around our neighborhood. Good people working their tails off, but sometimes getting tripped up by the numbers side of things. That always stuck with me. So I got into accounting. It wasn't the coolest thing, I guess. But for me, it was like learning a secret language, the language of how businesses actually worked. I remember those late nights in the community college library, surrounded by all those textbooks. It wasn't always easy, but I felt like I was building something solid, something that could actually help people. After graduation, everyone was pushing the big corporate route. But I had this itch, this idea that I could do things differently. I saw a real need for someone who could actually talk to small business owners like normal people, not just throw a bunch of jargon at them. So, yeah, I took a bit of a leap and started my own thing, Sterling Financial Solutions. Sounded fancier than it was back then, which was basically me and a beat-up laptop in the corner of my tiny apartment. Man, those early days were tough. Lots of cold calls. Lots of doors getting politely and sometimes not so politely closed in my face. You start to wonder if you've made a huge mistake. But every now and then, someone would give me a shot. And that's where things started to slowly turn around. I remember my first few clients. They weren't looking for someone to just crunch numbers. They wanted someone who understood their struggles, who could explain things clearly, who actually cared about their success. That was my focus. Being a partner, a trusted advisor. I helped a baker figure out where she was bleeding money, walked a couple of tech guys through their first funding, and helped a family who'd been in manufacturing for generations navigate some crazy tax stuff. Word just started to spread. People talking to other people. Hey, there's this guy, Adam. He actually makes sense of all that finance stuff. That was the best kind of advertising. Slowly, I got busier. Finally had to rent a proper office, even hire my first employee, a really sharp kid who got what I was trying to do. We started doing more than just taxes and audits. Businesses needed to understand their own numbers better from the inside out. So, we started offering internal reviews, helping them see where they could be more efficient, smarter with their money. That combination of understanding both the outside and inside view of their finances really set us apart. I always believed in using technology to make things easier, more efficient. And I knew my team was everything. I invested in them, made sure they were always learning, always focused on the client, because at the end of the day, it's the people who make the difference. Yours just kind of flew by. That cramped corner in my apartment, that's now a multi-story building with my name on it. It's still a bit surreal sometimes, but for me, the real win isn't the size of the building or the numbers in the bank. It's seeing the businesses I've helped grow, the owners who can finally sleep a little easier at night because they understand their finances. That's the real reward. It all started with just wanting to make a difference. To take that complicated world of finance and make it something that actually empowers people. And yeah, I guess that's my story, so far anyway.